Parker and Clark Kellogg. Doris Burke will join us moments from now from courtside. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. First for Miami, Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. And playing at the 5, the always versatile 6'11" star big man, able to score inside and out, Chris Bosh. And it's LeBron James, and it's Haslam in at the 4 slot. And for San Antonio, Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. And in the middle, out of Brazil, taken with the 28th pick back in 2008, the 6'11" pivot man, Thiago Splitter. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Duncan in at the 4.
The Heat marched their way to the best record in the league last season, 66-16, and the ability to win on the road, a big part of the league best record.
Back to the Heat in their play on the road. 29 wins for them as the visiting side, and that was in another category compared to every other team in the league. Steve, nobody else really even came close.
No, nobody did, and I'll tell you what, when they went on their huge winning streak, it wasn't like they did it all at home. In fact, 13 of those 27 games during their winning streak were on the road, and that's not easy to do.
On defense, San Antonio. Chalmers passes to LeBron. Baseline jumper, and the shot is good. LeBron's got the opening field goal of the game for the Heat.
You always like to get that first lead of the game.
Yeah, you know, Steve, a good way to set the tone early on there.
Parker drives in, lets it go from deep. No good.
Hey, last season, Chalmers missed a game-winning shot. That happens to a lot of guys in this league, but what he did the next game is of note. He made 10 threes. And arguably his best game ever, as he set a Miami Heat team record for makes beyond the arc.
Here's Parker. After the made shot from Dwayne Wade, Parker kicks to Leonard. Poked away, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
I asked him about how his team was going to handle the veterans of the Spurs, and he said there really isn't a whole lot that Duncan and them haven't seen. So you can't surprise them one way or another. Really, it comes down to us being as careful with the ball as they are and being efficient in our possessions. Sounds simple enough, gentlemen.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. He dishes it to Green. Trying to find Parker. He's got it now.
Unselfish basketball on the interior. I love that, and you got to think the coaching staff does too.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Wade dishes to Chalmers. Haslam a screen on Parker. And Chalmers kicks to Bosh. LeBron. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
And Mario Chalmers grew up in Alaska. Not too many NBA players hailing from up there, taken with the 34th pick back in 08.
He's played his entire career with the Heat, and really it was a perfect situation for him when LeBron arrived because he's a kind of a combo guard. He plays the point, but he's an excellent spot-up shooter, so he can play off of LeBron and Wade quite well.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Here's Wade. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Gets it to go.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively they look great.
Parker against Chalmers. Here's Leonard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Leonard's got 5.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
It's LeBron with the drive. Bosh. Second chance shot. LeBron can't get it to go.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Here's Splitter. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Parker against Chalmers. Feeds it to Haslam. 6 to shoot. Pass to LeBron. He's covered by Leonard. LeBron can't get it to go. For San Antonio, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
Coach Popovich was fine last season for sending out his top players in a nationally televised matchup against the Heat. I certainly understand the league's posture there, and it was a lot said about it. Yet, for a veteran team like the Spurs with championship aspirations, I understand resting key players during the course of the regular season.
And here's Wade following the 3 from Green. And Parker, here we go. Duncan, that's really the energy stretch, how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Bosh, that's good. And back to that fine for Popovich, $250,000. Steve, that'll leave a dent.
Yeah, no doubt. But, you know, Popovich enjoys tweaking the league at times. This was clearly an effort to do that. But, look, I think it's good for him to actually kind of let the league know every once in a while that if you're going to give us that kind of schedule with my older team, I'm going to sit them down once in a while. And what an amazing run it was for the Spurs last year in the postseason. You know, swept the Lakers, survived Golden State, and then dismantled Memphis on their way to the NBA Finals. And then, of course, were seconds away from another championship banner.
On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 14-6 run. Back to Duncan. Parker outside. Spurs passing it around. They kick it out to Green. Parker. Leonard. Covered by LeBron. Backing him down is Duncan. 9 feet out. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Well, getting back to the Spurs, they look better and better as they went deeper into the playoffs, Clark. Heat were thought to be the heavy favorites at the start of the NBA postseason. But when they met in the finals, thoughts on who would win, I think, were pretty much split.
Yeah, and eventually... You know, this was one heck of a series because the Spurs not only had experience and talent, but they had multiple options offensively and did such a terrific job sharing the ball. They took the Miami Heat to the limit, but at the end of the day, it came down to LeBron James and Dwayne Wade rising to the challenge. The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Now here's LeBron. Here's Chalmers. No good. Great D that time from Green. Three-pointer. The shot is off. And Miami the other way now. Now Chalmers. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Offensive rebound. Bosh. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Heat shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw missing.
And as you might expect for the team with the second best record in the West, the Spurs dominated the East last season, played each team twice for a total of 30 games and went 25-5 in that stretch.
And Clark, back to what you said about the Spurs in the East, it was far and away the best record against the conference, Steve, for a team in the West.
Yeah, the second best record was Memphis with 22 wins. So kind of scary to think that they rested their big stars a few times against teams in the East, and they were still able to put up that kind of a record.
And here's Wade. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Bosh drives in. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Bosh has got his second basket.
He's so reliable. And, you know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
The pass to Diop. Back to Parker. Kicks it out to Leonard. There's the feed to Ginobili. Passes to Bonner. Ginobili left side. No good on the 3.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
It's LeBron with the drive. Chalmers working against Leonard. And Chalmers kicks to LeBron. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And now just a 4-point Spurs lead for San Antonio. They've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Parker passes to Ginobili. Leonard back to Ginobili. A three. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Ray Allen is checked in for Miami. Norris Cole comes in for Mario Chalmers. The Heat trail by 4.
On a per-minute basis, Manu Ginobili continues to be one of the top shooting guards in the game. Of course, the Spurs have always limited his minutes to protect him from injury. Last year, 25 minutes a game is about what he played.
Outside Leonard. The dish to Diallo. Three-pointer. And there's Ginobili. That's good on the assist by Diallo. Ginobili's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And you mentioned injuries for Manu. He's had his share for his career. He's missed an average of about 15 games a season.
And Kevin, part of it is just the way he plays, just the attacking nature of his drives. He draws a lot of contact. And you look at his age, mid-30s.